Okay, I'm at Nursery in Big Woods State Park, and I am right here, and I want to get to right here where there's hidden waterfalls. And I know there are some really bad steps on this trail because I've been down there before and I actually fell down the steps. Not all the way down, but let's just say I had a rough tumble and sprained my ankle last time I was here. And that's the same ankle I got that's really damaged in the auto wreck. So I'd really prefer to go around this way, but I'm just gonna take a chance on this trail again today and see how it turns out. And let me grab my walking stick out of the car. Hidden Falls. So that's the campground back there. This is where I just come from. Over here is the parking area. You can see my truck there. They have this huge playground out here for the kids. And there's people over that way, so I'm not gonna video. Again, we're at that goes back to the campground. You could walk through there, but it's a longer way. So we're gonna go this way through the woods. And then there's where we just came from the campground and the kids play section, and there's a parking lot that way. So I have a couple of different parking lots. That tree looks like it's gonna fall over any day now. This is going to be a long walk for me, but I'm up for it, I think. I'm not 100% right now. I did not take my meds this morning. I should have, but they make me so sleepy. And I do not like to drive when I'm sleepy. It's one of the things that Minnesota does here, and I'm sure probably other states too, is they have this little boot scratcher thing. So you can give invasive species the brush off. So you're supposed to come over here and clean your shoes in and out of the park. Nobody does it, but you know, clean the mud off of my things there. Not really a lot of colors here. Looks like there's more dead trees than trees turning to fall. Hi.
Hi.
And if I remember correctly, they do have a bench about halfway down. So there will be a place to sit. Last time I came, I brought Audie. And he's sat in a car with Mama. I tell you, it's been a long time since I've been here, so this place has really changed since I was here. The big woods. That's too small to see. You'll have to pause it to read it. I'm not a speed reader, so I'm not gonna make y'all. It looks like that's just a picture of the park, maybe the park area. I don't know. found it interesting that in the bookstore, not the bookstore, the gift shop, they had a book on identifying agates, but you're not allowed to take agates from the state park. So that was funny to me. People are coming, but it's like there's just so many trees that aren't turned yet. Hi, how you doing? Very deep gorge that runs along the walk. Oh, yeah, that was a misstep. Someone else is coming. Hi. Here you can start to see colors back in there along the other side of that rim of that gorge. So they have these 4x4s or 6x6s in place for erosion. And as you can see, there's been a lot of erosion through here. Very much downhill. How you doing?
Good. It's pretty treacherous down there.
Yes, it is. What's he talking about? It's treacherous up here. They probably had a lot of erosion. Alright. As you can see, that gorge goes way down in there. More of the trail here. This trail is really bad. Looks like it has not been maintained in a while. Here comes somebody else, another dog. Glad I didn't have the dogs today. Oh, not another dog. Hi. How are you? More of the gorge.
Yeah. And that was a big highlight for me.
A lot of people in the park today, but it's a good day for it. It's only 70 degrees and it's sunny, which is still hot. They really need to come in and lay more gravel on this trail. Sounds like people coming up behind me now. Just taking my time going down.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. There's some kind of rock right there. There's the other side of the gorge over there. You can hear birds out through there. But I'm gonna get over here on this side because I don't like heights. Oh, that was a rough. It was rough. I'll check out that old tree up there. Turning some pretty colors too.
Okay.
I don't know what all that was about.
Okay. Just don't want to leave you guys too far behind.
Kids. Get the other side of the gorge for a minute. See the color shining through the trees. And mosquitoes. Little girl fell.
Good? Brand new? Ready to keep going?
Wonder what kind of rocks are down there. Yeah, those rocks are kind of slippery there. Poor baby fell, but she's okay. She's a little one. Oh, check out this tree. It's got little bitty mushrooms all over it, all the way up and down. Probably went a little fast for the camera to pick that up. Sorry. Here comes another one. Hope she don't fall. Here, little birdie.
It'd be very interesting terrain to run on though. Very different terrain. I don't know where my phone thinks we are. Yeah, the phone thinks we're somewhere else, I guess.
There's some ferns. I hear a blue jay. So if you're ever out with me and I'm walking, you will see that if I can at all possibly stop and let people go around me, I will. Because I am very paranoid about people being behind me. I just don't feel comfortable when people behind me. I am literally the kind of person that will sit in a room with my back to the wall. Call me crazy. I'm okay with that. Because I'd rather be crazy and safe. I don't like people behind me at all. I don't care if they're slower than me or not. There's some that might be easier to see, especially since there's more sunshine. And I'm not sure if that's what they're calling the trout lilies or not. Oh, that's a little overexposed. Here you can see that one okay, right here. And there's some that look a little better. Right there. Alright. Here comes somebody else, so I'm just going to be still for a minute. My hands are cramping. I need some water. I need to find that bench that's out here and take a sit down. Drink some water. And somebody's on the bench.
Like really bad or just like
Not super bad, but I mean, I was on the floor.
And then, as you can see here, that gorge kind of spreads out some. I was hoping they would get up before I got there. I'm not sure what this one is. Here's another flower from a different Trying to get it in focus here, but it's not going to come in focus. Okay. A lot of ferns out through there. Just have to keep going. They are not getting up. And what is this? That's cool. These ferns are cool. Okay, so this is one of those before it turns. Oh, let's go sit down a minute. Last time I was here, I took a photo just like that. And it was all yellow and shaded.
So does speed
And these trees look like they've already lost all their leaves. And they don't look like they've turned colors on some at all. Okay, almost forgot to turn the camera back on. I drank that bottle of water and still don't feel hydrated. Well, that's an interesting rock. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. It's probably granite or something. I definitely know they're not agates. Oh, they're pretty cool looking. Alright. Oh. Did not know what I did there, but okay. Oh, it's pretty cool looking too. The only thing about it, you can't stop long on this trail because somebody's always coming. I can't tell what that is, but those rocks look pretty neat. can't get it. It's too far downhill. Pretty dogs. Yeah, I didn't bring my knife, so I'm not going to even try. Look at all these ferns over here. That's pretty cool. Can't really see the gorge anymore. It's all downhill now. Oh, I'm almost to those dreaded steps. But that means I'm that much closer to the waterfall. There's another one of those big rocks. Looks like what Jerry calls a potato rock.
I think let's just see how it goes. Oh wow, there's so much erosion that's happened here. A lot of Daddy's glasses off.
Oh look, they put a handrail in, thank God. So they don't let you go out there. So for safety reasons, I'm probably going to end up turning this camera off. To the area where the gorge is coming back in. And there's water down there. We're almost to the waterfall. I see quite a few of the natural habitat plants here. The ferns. I'm so glad they put this handrail up. I don't know why they didn't have that last time. Alright, this might be a little tough. And they got smart and put 2 of them down there. Okay. These things right here are really interesting. I don't know what that is. It looks like wild onions. Or wild garlic. I'm not really sure. You can see that. That's what's coming off of them. So I'm not real sure what those are. There used to be a sign here. Hi. Yeah, there used to be a sign here that would tell what they were. But it looks like it may have been pulled up.
Oh yeah? You want me to buckle? Okay, be careful, she might slide down.
Here's some more of them. Yeah, I'm just not sure what they are. I'd be disappointed if there's no water in the waterfall. It doesn't look like the stream is moving.
In the sliver.
Hear the acorns falling through the... There's a little walkway right here, that a little runoff area that's got some rocks in it. No idea what they are. Field stones of some sort, I'm sure. There's a little creek. It doesn't look like it's moving at all, but I can hear a little bit of water. And there's some kind of vine that goes up that tree. It's turning bright red, almost brown. Another sensitive area sign. Looks like that is going to be poison ivy. Nope, 3 leaves. Poison ivy. Poison oak has 5 leaves, and I see 3. you want agates, you got to go to Moose Lake.
Oh, really? I think so. I will do that.
All right, turn this off for just a second, and then I'll turn it back on. These steps are hard. Okay, I got down the steps fine. Here's that guy that was saying he wanted to know if one of those big rocks was an agate. Yeah, I think he probably knows more about agates than I do. Still met all these out here. Just really hard to see through all the trees. And then my phone is way over exposing them. I don't know what the deal is with the exposure on this thing. Alright, let's go see this waterfall. But I'm guessing by the sign they've probably had people go out there looking for agates. That's not the only sign that's up like that either. There's some more rocks over there. Oh, that's bright. I hear a lot of people, but I don't hear any water running. Yeah, here's some poison oak. I see five leaves on that. Here's some more of these little beanstalk looking plants right here. Hopefully I'll get a good enough picture to identify them. Oh man, my back's hurting now. Oh, there's another restricted area sign. Well, dang, I forgot to wear my watch today. I don't know how many steps I've taken or how many miles I've walked. I say miles like I've really walked a long way. I probably haven't even walked half a mile. I just tripped over this rock, or skipped on my foot over it anyway. No, not what that is. There's a lot of rocks in the trail here. I don't know what this is. I'm waiting on these people to come by. Some more of those beanstalk looking plants.
I wonder what you're saying.
Oh, there's a lot of them over there. Oh, there's a little swampy looking area. So right back over in there should be where the waterfall is. But I'm telling you, there's just not a lot of water coming through there. There's more of those little things.
Yeah. So this is gonna be beautiful.
That's why you had snacks on the way here, buddy.
Yeah.
Look where you're going.
There's no water. Water's in the backside. Can I have my water, please?
They're on my, this one here. These yours are on the outside. You can walk and go.
Okay, Rick Star, what kind of bird is that? Yeah, there was way too much noise for me to get that bird on a bird app. Here's some more of the little creek out here. I'll get a picture that's going to be. We'll find out when I do the videos later at the end.
So you're flexing your cord.
I don't remember going over any bridge like that to get down to the waterfall. But I know one thing, I need to sit down. Oh, I hear it now. Oh, here's some that's much taller. These are like over waist high. Yeah, they've remade this trail. Oh, that was a steep step. Steeper than it looked, I promise you. So from here you can walk out onto the top of the waterfall, which I'm gonna do so I can sit down a minute. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this off. Let me get y'all a little view of it. That's the top right there. Not much water at all. I sat down and rested for a little while, probably about 15-20 minutes. And I'm still pretty tired, but I'm gonna try to walk around over here to this, give you a little bit better view of the waterfall top. It's pretty cool when you can see the erosion lines. It's pretty neat. Alright. And then there's a path over there that goes back through the woods. People are walking around coming up top. I even seen one child climb up the wall here. But I'm gonna be smart and go down the steps here. I'll see you at the bottom. Okay. Hello. Did you get your paws wet?
I'm feeling it because it's been happening. And then I look, and there's like freezing on me. I don't know. To the left, really?
Yeah, you're gonna have to definitely turn it off to go down this set of steps. This way steep. I usually don't like to put people's pictures in my videos, but I'm gonna be here all day waiting to get a clean open shot of this. So there's just too many people here today. I can't get a clear shot. And I'm being swarmed by either hornets or bees. I don't know which one. So I'm ready to get out of here. And there is a trail that goes up over that way where you can go around and walk over and come up on top of the waterfall and come back out over here at the steps. And then there's a spot right there on the very corner where that couple is sitting where you can climb up the top, but I am not about to do that. I'd really love to go out there and get in it, but there's just too many people here. And it's a long ways back. Look at all the rock formations here. How it's all just pretty cool. Alright. Okay, it's finally clear. Well, nope, there goes somebody else. Y'all who know me know that I love to be near running water. And I am into the fall. How cool is that? That water is super cold. And my feet are soaked. But I don't care, I'm having fun. It was awesome. My feet are soaking wet. It feels so good. I really want to just keep going. See how far out here I can go. Well, my cane is really sinking down. My shoes are trying to float, so every step I take, my leg raises up. God, this feels so good. Yeah, I'm pretty deep in there. There's rocks everywhere in there. Rocks that have fallen off of here. And that's pretty cool. So let me get out of here so these people can take pictures with their babies. Really wanted to get my hair wet under there. Alright, I'm going to turn off the camera so I can I'm going to head on back to the car now that I'm soaking wet and cooled off and feel awesome. rock is that? Somebody hooked their foot on that. Oh, this is going to be fun to get up. That's about a...
I don't think this is a protected area.
Oh. Right, I'm going to have to turn the camera off again. So I'm back to this point right here. I'm leaving the waterfall. And I'm kind of wanting to go to this bridge right here. But it looks like it'd be kind of easy to be falling off of it. So I might not go all the way across. And my legs are really sore right now. Really shaky. All I really want to do is get back to the vehicle. And that right there is back to the top of the waterfall where people go through and cross over the top. But this last time I came through here, this was not here. Or at least I don't remember seeing it. If it was blocked off. But it's a pretty neat little area. Yeah, this wasn't here before. Before you could either go back to the campground or go to the waterfall. This is something new they opened up. Upstream there. I wonder how far you can walk that creek. Let's go see what this trail is. I think this is the one that's like a mile loop. Okay, so that's the trail that loops back to the waterfall right there. So this is Beaver Trail. Where's Beaver Trail? So, yeah, so this is the waterfall. I'm parked here. So, what is that trail? Hidden Falls, Hidden Trail. Yeah, so I would end up going way off course. This is it right there. It's a 1/4 mile trail, but it's gonna take me way off course. So I gotta go back the other way. Well, that answers that question. So I got no choice but to go up them steps. We can do it. Who's with me? Oh yeah, you all are. Ha ha. Seriously, I wish you guys were here with me. This would be so much more fun. Although I've been happy to do it. I'd get out a lot more if I had people here with me, I tell you. So let's go back and walk the boardwalk one more time. Gotta walk the plank, or in this case, planks. Yep. And that's where you see the waterfall. Just kind of goes off into nothingness right there. Right. There's my finger. There is the waterfall. Right up here in this area. That is a northern flicker. These little red berries, I don't know what they are. And I am definitely not going to try to eat them. I missed them on the first trip up. But I was probably passing somebody too. Or looking at something different. Here's another big rock area. I think I showed this when I passed earlier. Pretty sure I did. Someone's coming up behind me, so I'm gonna turn the phone off again. So I'm up at these steps again where there's a little bench here you can sit on. And I can just hear water falling back there. A little trickle of water coming down somewhere. And it is just so enjoyable, so relaxing. And there's a little breeze blowing. Wish I had a better view of the rocks. And there's a little hairy woodpecker somewhere. Right there's a hairy woodpecker. That noise was a hairy woodpecker. I think that's just granite. It sure is a pretty piece.